Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. Opposition unity in India has always been easier in theory than in practice. The latest remarks by Manishankar Iyer have once again stirred the pot. Who leads the India Bloc? After murmurs around Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee as a possible national face, there is now fresh chatter about Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Whether this is organic political speculation or strategic signalling, one thing is clear: the leadership question around both the Congress nationally and Rahul Gandhi within the party refuse to go away. At the heart of the issue lies a structural dilemma. The Congress remains the only party with a true pan-India footprint in the opposition. Yet Rahul Gandhi's electoral strike rate and the persistent dynasty narrative against him continues to give regional allies pause. Many within the alliance may prefer a more federal face, someone who does not trigger automatic counter-polarization and, simply put, could be harder target for the BJP. But viewers, here's the paradox. Without Congress, the alliance risks fragmentation. For regional satraps, the calculus is simple: protect their turf, consolidate their vote banks, and avoid being overshadowed in their state. For Congress, the challenge is more existential: lead without alienating and anchor the alliance without dominating. The bigger question remains is this: can the India alliance move beyond personalities, present a more coherent governance alternative? We've asked these questions in the past, notably ahead of the 2024 elections. Or will leadership ambiguity undermine the credibility before voters even weigh in on their agenda? In coalition politics, arithmetic matters, but optics matter just as much. And right now, the optics suggest that the bloc is still searching for clarity at the top. So just who should lead the opposition alliance? That's the big debate coming up on Plain Speak. Is Rahul Gandhi losing support within the India bloc after fresh remarks and renewed leadership chatter? Is the Congress facing a crisis of consensus at the very top of the India alliance? Next up on the show, the Kerala Story 2 makers take on allegations of propaganda head on. They bring love jihad victims to speak to the media. Are the victims' voices not enough when it comes to stories like these? And also on the show, from defense to technology and strategic partnerships, we'll decode the growing India-Israel convergence on the show ahead of the Prime Minister's second visit to Israel. First and foremost, though, it's important to understand just why Congress and Rahul Gandhi particularly continue to face leadership questions even from within. If it's not the G23, then other voices from within the party and larger alliance routinely question if Rahul is the best mind to lead. Why so? Look at the strike rate. Under Rahul Gandhi, there have been repeated poll losses that raise doubts over winnability. He's been the de facto leader of the party, but these questions have persisted. Then comes the relatability gap. In an India that is driven by aspirations, Rahul still struggles, despite being a quote-unquote youth face, to connect with the young voters, shaping the political narrative. And the recent Banyan protest at the AI summit might be a critical example of that, how the Congress party doesn't quite understand where the youth is. And finally, time and again, Rahul's very public gaps overshadow his core messaging, shifting the attention away from the issues he may want to highlight. And some of the issues he's also harping on, for example, reservation, jitni abadi utna hak, these are all sticky issues, even for those within the Congress party. Now, the opposition faces a tricky balancing act. So what happens if the India bloc moves away or forward without Congress at the helm? Is that even possible? As we keep debating this question again and again. So look at how this may shape out. Without Congress leading, the alliance will shed this anti-Congress baggage and will face maybe fewer legacy rivalries in various states that it faces today. But it could also lose Congress's pan-India organizational network. The India bloc can present itself as a fresh federal front, not just a Congress revival front. But without a central anchor, the alliance risks looking shaky and uncoordinated. Regional parties may feel more secure protecting their minority vote base without Congress at the helm. They anyways are doing a better job at this, frankly, than the Congress. But it becomes harder to project a simple, national, united face as a challenger to Prime Minister Narendra Modi without the Congress. Who will be acceptable as PM amongst the names that are being floated now? Now, BJP loses its usual Rahul or dynasty-focused attack plank if Rahul is no longer leading the Congress or the alliance. But resource and cadre gaps beyond regional strongholds will remain a challenge. And finally, with Congress stepping aside, if that was to be the case, it may reduce some counter polarization that helps the BJP. But diverse ideologies across the alliance will make the national message extremely fragmented. It's not just about the India alliance. Within Congress also, several young faces have quit over the years and the leadership issues persist in state after state. So let me just give you a lowdown of what's happening even as we speak. As far as the Congress party is concerned. In West Bengal, Congress and TMC are not in alliance at the state level, but nationally, there is a chorus for Mamata to lead. In Assam, we have witnessed another set of internal fights with Bora quitting just ahead of elections. In Tamil Nadu, another poll-bound state, there is open tussle going on over power sharing with local factions up in arms against the DMK, while others are trying to downplay a rift and demands. In Kerala, another poll-bound state, left and Congress oppose each other but fight together nationally. Now again here, someone like Manishankar Ayyar has backed Pinarayi Vijayan as the Chief Minister and not the Congress-led UDF. In Karnataka, there is a long-running and unsettled Chief Minister versus Deputy Chief Minister drama that is going on. Just today, some of the MLAs have now written to central leadership demanding that new MLAs should be included in the cabinet during a reshuffle that is on cards. In Telangana state, where Congress is in power, senior Congress leader and MLC T. Jeevan Reddy has opposed BRS imports vehemently. So there is again, some sort of a murmur of unhappiness as far as the Congress rank and file is concerned. So what do the allies have to say about one of the regional parties leading the India front? So far, not much has been said publicly backing these demands. When asked about this at the News 18 town hall in Chennai today, DMK chief Stalin said he knows his stature, hinting that he's probably happy with his role in Tamil Nadu. While on Mamata Banerjee leading, one of their members, the TMC members, only cited Sanjay Baru's article which was pitching for her as the India Alliance leader and the next prime ministerial candidate. So will India Bloc allies actually push for a non-Congress face to lead? That remains to be seen. The simple question is it not fair to say that the larger India Bloc alliance is uneasy as far as Rahul Gandhi leading the alliance is concerned? That's the big debate coming up with our guests.
அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு தலைவர் நம்ம நாட்டுக்கு அவசியம். அவருடைய மகன் இன்னி தேதியில் இருக்கின்றார்கள். அவருடைய தலைமையில் நாம் முன்னேறலாம்.
தலைவர் ஏற்கனவே சொல்லியிருக்காரு, என்னோட உயரம் எனக்கு தெரியும், அந்த உயரத்தின் அடிப்படையில் நான் இருப்பேன்.
Let's go across to our guest joining us, Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP. We have Akhil Sami, political analyst, leans towards the Congress. Niladri Bhattacharya, political analyst, leaning towards the TMC. And Suman Sri Raman, also joining us from the state of Tamil Nadu. Let me begin with Suman Sri Raman first up, because, earlier today at the Chennai town hall of News 18, at least, DMK chief Stalin seemed to suggest he's not in for it. His name is being pitched even by somebody like Manishankar Ayyar or by others suggesting that Rahul Gandhi or the Congress party may not be a fit candidate to lead the broader alliance. We need somebody new, we need somebody different. Why is it that MK Stalin is not keen on this?
No, I think partly it could be because he doesn't want to be seen to be overly, ambitious as far as his role in national politics is concerned. His father had been asked the same question at one point of time, and he had, in fact, today Mr. Stalin gave the same answer that his father had given, that I know my stature or height and so on. The point is, this idea of having a non-Congress person lead the India alliance, this is not the first time it has been mooted. And the classical analogy is drawn to when Mr. Harkishan Singh Surjit was the convener of the United Front at that point of time. So I think that there are various permutations and combinations that have been discussed. So when, for instance, the 2004, when the communists were supporting the Congress government, they had a convener. So things like these have happened in the past. It does not necessarily mean that the single largest party in the alliance must be the leader of that party, must be the leader of the alliance. It could be a person who is able to build bridges with a large number of political parties. In context, also the fact that somebody like Mamta Banerjee, for instance, has consistently a winning track record, and in all likelihood she's going to come back to power again. So makes it more easy for a winner to sort of make alliances than somebody who's probably struggling to shake off the image of significant and persistent losses which Rahul Gandhi is saddled with today.
Yeah. No, so let me bring in Niladri on this. How does the TMC feel about the fact that Mamta Banerjee's name is now being pitched, not by, let's say, TMC supporters themselves, but even by those who may be, national watchers of politics? And they're suggesting we need somebody like Mamta Banerjee to do this, not only because she's a woman and, she could be a fit candidate as the next woman Prime Minister of India, but do you believe that ultimately what the public will respond to more is someone who's a sitting chief minister, possibly someone who has a track record of winning against the BJP, as Suman Raman is pointing out, and someone who's also seen as a doer? Maybe all of the things that are going against Rahul Gandhi right now.
See, the thing is that as on today, the optics as it looks, Mamta Banerjee is the leader who is taking on the BJP and winning consistently. See, the opposition is taking on the BJP, but there have been gaps where they have been losing. But Mamta Banerjee has been winning it consistently and winning it consistently with a very landmark majority. Let us take the example of SIR. She took the fight to the streets of Delhi. She had said in Calcutta that we'll take the fight to streets of Delhi. She has taken it there and very successfully. For the first time after the history of Indian independence, we see judicial officers overseeing the election commission's role. Where did you see it? It is because of Mamta Banerjee. Now, having said so, it is also a fact that for the opposition to win against the BJP juggernaut, we all need to be together. And I'm very sure the India Bloc will come up with a common minimum program or a consensus issues. We have seen Narasimha Rao running the government. We have seen UPA 1, UPA 2 with all the parties. I'm very sure the India Bloc will sit down. They will choose their leaders. But as of now, we have in Mamta Banerjee the perfect candidate to take on the BJP.
But we've already had these discussions, in the run-up to 2024, we've all debated about this. Despite the inherent contradictions of the India Alliance partners, where in their respective states, they are fighting against each other, Kerala, Bengal being prime examples, they come together nationally. We've debated all of this, but what will it take to actually make that change happen? Niladri, you go first. Will it actually happen, or will it remain in the realm of debate and speculation?
See, in 2024, I would personally say some benefits have already come up because we have seen that the government, which was saying that 400 par, they are now on the two crutches of TDP and Nitish Kumar. So the first dent has been done. 2029 will be a different ballgame where all the opposition parties will be much more, they will come together cohesively, and it will be a much more different fight for the BJP.
Okay.
But
Charu Pragya is also back with us. Charu, I'll come to you in just a bit. Let me go across to Akhil Sami also. The problem for Congress and Rahul Gandhi is this. They want to maintain their own position as the pan-national party, but they are playing second fiddle to regional parties. They can't win on their own. I believe there is some rethink on that. But look at what's happening in Tamil Nadu. Now, KC Venugopal has met MK Stalin, and whatever other cracks between the alliance are being papered over. So they are one in a dilemma. Should we go alone? Should we fight on Congress plank? Should we be in regional alliances for arithmetic, etc.? And I think neither is working very great for them. The second dilemma is within the Congress party, who is the right person to lead them, if any? And certainly it seems those within the party or outside don't seem to have any faith in Rahul Gandhi's leadership. He is not connecting. It's been 10 plus years now since 2014. Will the party really realize this, that they need to move on?
Shivani, your concerns are different. My concerns are different. You are more concerned about Congress. I am more concerned about NDA. I do not know as to how
I am not getting your audio, sir. 1 second.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
See, your concerns, Shivani, are different. My concerns are different. My concerns are about NDA. I heard as to what Mr. Modi said in Meerut yesterday, and his language was as he is afraid of Rahul Gandhi. I do not understand and know. I want to the reason as to why JDU and TDP and Eknath Shinde are supporting this government, which is anti-farmer, which has gone into a trade deal with America, completely surrendered to America. So the basic point is Rahul Gandhi is emerging as a, and the Mr. Modi even said that he supported TMC, he supported RJD, he supported Samajwadi Party. That means BJP is not willing to fight West Bengal elections against Mamata Banerjee. He will not be fighting elections RJD in Bihar. He will not be fighting elections against SP. They will be fighting only Congress. Let them do that. Right now, Rahul Gandhi is emerging and Congress is emerging as an alternative. And thank you that you have started thinking as who should be the Prime Minister of India. And Rahul Gandhi certainly will be the Prime Minister of India.
Yeah, but many within the Congress party itself, or those who have seen the party for many years or decades, they don't really seem to have much faith in him.
No, they all have faith. Everybody knows the power of Rahul Gandhi and the Gandhi family and the sacrifices they have made. The Congress and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was in jail for 9 years. Not even a single RSS person was in jail. एक सावरकर थे, वो भी माफी मांग के बाहर चले गए थे. इसके अलावा कोई जेल नहीं गया था. कांग्रेसियों ने जेल झेली.
No, but what does that have to do with an election in 2029? You can't win on that plank.
Arey, see, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, LK Advani lost elections for 40 years. Nobody,
yes.
We also don't question their credibility. So it happens in politics. People
yeah, but they were an upcoming party that took 40 years to come to power. Congress is an established party, has been in power for 60 plus years in 75 years of independence. For them, it's a decline. The BJP may have taken 40 years to rise to a certain level, that's fine. But you can't compare the two parties, right? I don't think the Congress would be very happy comparing BJP and Congress.
See, people in 2014 were dissed by Vinod Rai, were dissed by Anna Hazare, and false charges were made the most honest Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh. People thought they will be getting 15 lakhs. Now people are getting the heat. Shankaracharya is being insulted.
But sir, 2014 was 2014. Since then, Narendra Modi or the BJP have won two more general elections.
2029 we will see Mr. Modi taking asylum in Israel.
Okay. Why would you put him in an asylum in Israel? I don't know. Anyways, but I just...
He has gone to Israel. He has gone to Israel. He has gone to Israel.
He's going to Israel. What does that have to do with putting him in an asylum there?
No, asylum means he will be taking shelter there.
Why but? Will his life be under threat?
After losing election, he will have to, like Sheikh Hasina has been given the shelter in India, Mr. Modi also will be getting shelter.
How irrelevant.
Are you seriously, Mr. Swami, are you seriously saying that Narendra Modi's life is going to be under danger if he loses an election? Is this what you want India to be?
No, because see, as to how our farmers have been treated, 13 months, thousands of farmers died.
And he was re-elected after that.
Lakhimpur Kheri. See, the people are very angered. The students are angered. The youth are angered.
Can I respond, please? I cannot.
One second, Charu, one second. I will give you ample time. 1 second. Yes. No, I'm not understanding how any of this is a case for Rahul Gandhi. We are discussing the fact that more and more voices within the alliance, outside of it, are saying let a leader like Mamata Banerjee or Stalin, who have a track record, lead the alliance. Clearly, not in as many words, but they're suggesting that either Congress needs to take a backseat or Rahul Gandhi is not the face of the India alliance that can actually pull everyone together. We've seen evidence of this. Yes, Charu, I want to understand the BJP's point of view because, this will actually make the BJP more nervous. Rahul Gandhi appears to be an easier target for the BJP in terms of narrative winning than a Mamata Banerjee or a DMK or a MK Stalin win.
Shivani, good evening. Let me first begin by commenting on what Mr. Swami was saying. I think this is the kind of delusional arrogance and disconnect from reality that has gotten Congress to where it is today. Absolutely that and nothing else, because whatever the Congress says Is there anybody who aligns with it? Forget about other alliance partners. Even voices from within the party do not echo the sentiments and the topics that Rahul Gandhi wants to continue to keep raising. I can give you dozens and dozens of examples, one after the other. We come back to this discussion about India alliance, Shivani, but has that alliance ever really existed? Because even during the conversations of Lok Sabha 2024 elections, we have maintained that there is no alliance. In the states where the opposition was slated to do better, there was no alliance, whether it is West Bengal, whether it was Maharashtra, or whether it was Delhi. What has happened is that the regional players have proved to be far more powerful than Congress in their particular areas. And over a period of time, these cracks have become so apparent that after losing Bihar elections, even leaders of the Congress have echoed that it is because of Rahul Gandhi and his disconnect from reality and his inability to choose relevant topics that Congress loses all elections.
Okay.
Mr. Swami is also making comments about Modi ji needing asylum. Sir, let me just make something clear to you. I don't know, again, what delusional world you are in, but if you're mentioning farmers, let me remind you that after that, there have been elections in Haryana, and it is the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA that has won it. After that, there has been elections in Uttar Pradesh. Again, it is our party that has won it. So, आप जिस भी गुस्से की बात कर रहे हो ना, वो ballot में नहीं दिखाई देता. Because what is
No, there haven't
visible
been
at
elections in UP since then. In
No,
Haryana,
22.
yes.
22 Shivani, 22 elections, Bharatiya Janata Party won fair and square. Of course, there have been elections. The next ones are next year.
मुझे एक chance
So
दीजिएगा,
repeatedly
शिवानी,
we
एक
have shown.
No, I give it to
No,
you
no,
that
let me finish.
the whole general elections itself has happened since then. And yes, BJP suffered a little bit of a dip. But I don't think that it will help the opposition alliance to harp on farmer issues from
No, it doesn't.
2020
that's exactly
or...
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Let
okay.
me
But I want
finish.
to very quickly
Very
bring...
quickly, Shivani, my last point. So whether it is, campaign during elections of vote chori that nobody echoed, absolutely nobody wanted to echo, they took it all the way to the Supreme Court threw it out, or whether it is the questions they want to raise and conversations they want to have during every single parliament session, there is absolutely zero connect and zero seriousness that the Congress has been showing.
Okay.
You go from the northmost state to the southmost state, there is nobody who stands with Rahul Gandhi today.
No, which is exactly why I said
opposition.
that actually
That's
BJP
exactly why
will be
BJP is
forced to
addressing
do
him.
a much better job in taking on opposition if they had maybe someone else leading the opposition alliance. Mr. Swami, just hold on. I want to bring in Suman
One
Raman.
second, one rebuttal, only one rebuttal. See, Sheikh Hasina also was in power for 10 years and now she has taken shelter in India and the cases have been registered and she has
India
been declared.
is not
So
a
rigging
state
election is
where,
something different.
Anarchy is
Sheikh
going to be
Hasina is in
welcome.
India.
Why is it that Congress leaders openly call out for anarchy? Why do you
Sheikh
want
Hasina is
bloodshed
in
and
India.
violence repeatedly is all that you understand.
And
Even earlier,
opposition
your
of Sheikh
leaders have
Hasina is in
threatened
power
India
in
with a
Bangladesh.
Nepal-like protest. Today you're talking about
The opponents of Sheikh Hasina are in
Bangladesh.
power in
What is wrong
Bangladesh.
with you?
No,
India is a thriving,
one second.
thriving democracy. That's exactly why Modi ji has
Exact-
So we
sworn in
will
as
win
Prime Minister
election.
3 times in a
We
row.
will
Mr.
defeat
Swami,
BJP.
Mr.
The
Swami, I
country
don't
will
think.
defeat
One
BJP.
second, please.
We
Mr.
will
Swami,
defeat
I don't
BJP.
think
What
you are
you are saying
understanding.
and you're
Mr.
repeating
Swami,
it for the third time.
Charu, one second. Mr. Swami, I don't think you're understanding that nobody is opposing the fact that after being out of power for 10, 15 years, Congress can come back to power. But suggesting...
That is what I am saying.
Suggesting that Narendra Modi will have to take shelter in a different country
See,
because
Sheikh
he will
Hasina
not be
also
safe.
is in India.
She is in India because she was
Bangladesh.
not safe. Her life and limb was not safe in Bangladesh. That
No,
is why
she
she
was
is in
safe.
India.
Go over
She was
that.
safe.
So, to suggest that any
was a
of
politician. Why
your...
she
Sir,
was
one
not
second. To suggest that any of your political opponents, even if it's Narendra Modi, you may hate him, to suggest that if he loses
No, I
an
don't
election
hate him.
tomorrow,
I don't hate
he
him.
will have
I
to
don't
take
hate him.
asylum in a third country, in
Calling
another
him-
country. I don't
hate
think
him.
it's a very good
No, no.
argument.
Shivani,
Also,
I
this may
don't
be...
hate Mr. Modi.
One second, sir. This may be
But his
precisely the kind of
policy,
narrative
the way he's
that
treating
does
everybody in
not
India,
really
how the
enthuse
surrender
the
has been
general
made in
public
state
towards the
deal. I
Congress
oppose
party.
that.
To
I'm not
suggest
against Mr. Modi.
that India will be like Bangladesh, to suggest that India will
No,
be
no,
like
I'm not
Nepal,
saying that.
it will be like Pakistan, that it will be like
I'm
Sri
not
Lanka,
saying
I
that.
don't think that wins votes in today's day and age.
Bangladesh power change
And-
has taken place. In India also the power change will
But
take
why
place.
did you
That
have
is
to
what I'm saying.
mention that Narendra Modi will have to seek shelter and asylum in a different country?
See, because the way trade deal has been done, we
So?
have surrendered to America. Every decision is being taken
So
by
you will
Trump.
throw him out of the country?
No, I won't. but he may stay in India. He may leave.
Okay.
I don't
think.
know
No, one
what
second. I think it
decision he
was
will
a
take.
loose comment on your part. There's no harm in accepting that you can take it back. But Sumant Sriraman, I want to come back to you on exactly this. You look at the kind of narrative we see from the Congress party. Sometimes it is from Rahul Gandhi directly. Sometimes it's from the party overall, suggesting that Narendra Modi will have to, run for his life if he was to lose an election, while fighting on a plank of democracy and constitutionality and all of that, doing a banyan protest at an AI summit, etc. This is precisely the problem. Nobody has a problem with Congress fighting the BJP, but is it fighting on the right issues?
Can you call Rahul Gandhi
Shivani,
anti-national?
yes and no. Yes and no. See, the protest at the AI summit, I felt was in bad taste. Having said that, to send those people to 5 days of police custody and after arresting them is again something which comes across as a extremely excessive measure. Now you can say that the magistrate did it, but it is the police who asked for 5 days custody. What do they need 5 days custody for organizing a protest for?
No,
So the
not
point-
going into the
Can I
merit
come
of
in?
what has happened to them. I am
No,
saying
my
whether
point
it
is-
is,
Can I
just respond
whether
to
it
that
is,
one specific
one second,
point?
ma'am, 1 second, whether it is the whole plank of vote chori, for example, not SIR, mind you, vote chori, which is different.
Yeah.
Whether it's the
Yeah.
plank of jitni abadi utna haq, there should be 80% reservation. In a country like today, a country like India today, will that narrative sell? In a country
think,
where,
Shivani,
where you're looking forward to newer ideas from your leaders, to keep talking about, oh, we will also see an uprising like Bangladesh. I don't think Indians are enthused by this.
No. I think Rahul Gandhi has a knack of choosing the wrong issues, which is very, very disappointing if you are a supporter of the Congress party. Because, look, issues like General Naravane's book, and there are so many economic issues on which he can hammer the government. And there are genuine problems with the economy, which the government is basically papering over and pretending that everything is fine. These are the bread and butter issues which affect people. Yes, you can score your political points by pointing out General Narvane's book and so on. But the point is, consistently, vote chori, you didn't have evidence that these
back the
people
claims.
whom you said were registered 5 times and 6 times actually voted in
That's what
those
I'm saying. There
polls.
was no evidence of actual chori or repetitive
Yeah, there
voting
was evidence
or
that
people
he
being
did
cancelled
put
out
out
erroneously.
He did put out evidence that
voting
voter
22
lists
times. Was
were
it not a
flawed.
proof?
No, it's not. It wasn't
1
true,
minute.
Mr.
No,
Swami. It wasn't
no.
true. Her photo may
1
have been
second,
there,
sir.
but she didn't vote even
1
once.
second,
How the
sir.
photo came
Sir,
there? How
1
the
minute,
photo
1
came
minute.
there? Who did
I
that? What
supported.
punishment was given to her?
1 second, sir. I was
How
one of
15
those who
people with
actually
different
said
photographs
there
voted
has
there?
to be transparency. Sir, I have been requesting the Congress party ever since they brought this vote chori charge. Please put out the booth level agents list, which shows that these people fraudulently voted in that constituency, or in the same house, 150 votes are there. Show that at least 20 or 30 voted in that house. So far, none of that has come. So I agree, voters' lists are messed up. There is big time and there is complete lack of transparency by the EC. All of that is fine. But when you say that elections are being stolen, you need to answer these questions.
Yeah, okay.
EC is not answering them.
Mr. Niladri,
Can I respond
Mr.
to a
Niladri,
little
1 second.
point, please?
Yes, Charu, very quickly.
Yes. So, because Mr. Raman was talking about the naked protests,
Yes.
so one, not the police which kept them in custody, it was the court that decided that. And secondly, as per the rule of the law of the land, if you're going to be obscene in public, it is punishable. If you're going to disrupt public order, it is punishable. And it was the public that actually threw them out, beating them up, literally, physically beating them up. So all of that amounts
Who
to
asked
both
for
of
5
these
days
offenses.
custody?
Okay. No, I don't have time to get into
The
this.
police
Point
don't
taken
ask
on both
for
sides.
five
1
days.
second. I want to go back to my fundamental question today. Niladri Bhattacharya, there is so much case to be made. Let's say even for a Mamata Banerjee to lead the charge. You talked about how she takes it to the streets. She's been a fighter, but the Congress, will never cede this space. So what is the future of the India alliance? It's actually strange we're talking about it even, because actually in the states that will go to polls, Congress is either in opposition or in alliance with one of these India alliance partners. They don't see eye to eye everywhere. So if this question is fundamentally about 2029, the work has to begin now. It can't begin in 2028. But who
So,
will take the
Shivani,
bull by the horns?
I'm telling you, Shivani, what I feel, and what if you look very closely inside the India alliance, I think the strategy is that whoever is strong in whichever position, you fight out the BJP there, win and come, and then join hands together, fix a common minimum program, and then take it out. That is how it is. Because see, you cannot take the BJP all together if you want. You cannot. It's a very strong party. Its election machinery is very strong. So whosoever is strong wherever it is, consolidate there, win, come to Delhi, we'll all sit around, because I'll tell you, UPA government and the Congress is a pan-India party. You cannot have a government without the Congress. That is also a fact. So let us win, come, sit around, then we'll decide how to go run the country. I'm sure we'll all arrive into a consensus, and who leads the country, only time will say.
Okay, I leave it at that. Interesting question that comes up repeatedly within the party, Congress, whether Rahul is the best mind to lead, and in effect, and by extension, whether Congress and Rahul Gandhi are the best faces for the larger alliance nationally. I do thank all of our guests for joining us.